welcome to the channel. Welcome to Banter in the Box, episode 140. All out of material. It's the game week 21 review. Yeah, couldn't think of a headline this week. Been very quiet, with this sort of what they're calling the winter break, where only half the Premier League sides are in action. Although if they caused themselves to have an FA Cup third round replay, then their winter break got wrecked anyway. But anyway, because of that, there hasn't been that many matches taking place, which has meant there hasn't been a huge amount of change in the Family Fantasy Football League. And I guess everyone's just feeling a bit flat. Not a lot of banter going on. Not a lot of posts on the Family Fantasy Football League Facebook groups. All a bit quiet. So I just genuinely couldn't think of anything to call this episode. But we have still got an episode where I'll be running you through the game week 21 winners and losers. 4 winners, all picking up a manager of the season point. And this week, 5 losers, all losing a manager of the season point where they had them. Should have mentioned 3 managers went into the transfer market this week, which was good. We got an update on Chairman's Chats and a manager of the season update. It's going to be a quick one. So without further ado, the first game week 21 winner, take a bow. No cock for me manager Sarah Goodwin climbed 2 places this week, back up to 11th, which is the highest that Sarah's been since game week 17. A turnaround in fortunes in the offing. Take a bow, well, Pez United again. 2nd, 3rd, 4th consecutive week as a game week winner, I'm not sure. Went up another 2 places this week. Pez is now 18th. In the table, and he hasn't been as high as 18th since the 29th of October 2021. Right, he's going to win it this year. Take a bow. Also, Average Joe's manager Lyndon's Lovely's another manager, a bit like Pez United, who's been struggling all season but is suddenly hitting a rich vein of form. Joe was the biggest climbers in game week 21, up 3 places to 14th, into the top half of the table. You have to go back to game week 3 for the last time Joe was as high as 14th in the table. But the biggest game week winner, the Mad Hatter himself, Creed Bratton Society, starred in the 2nd episode of Chairman's Chats. And he stayed 5th, but did pick up a 2nd weekly win of the season with 41 points as he closes the gap on 4th place and, for that matter, the top 3. Says he's going to come to the end of season presentation awards if he wins the league. Won't that be a treat? If I don't win it, I hope he does. They are your game week 21 winners. 1 manager of the season point to those 4. Conversely, your losers, hide your head in shame. 11 Cox manager Simon Hoxby, last year's manager of the season. Those £15 million in free tactical gambits haven't helped him. Excuse me. Simon fell another 2 places down to 20th. That's his lowest since game week 3. Hide your head in shame. Also, Foxborough Fox's manager Charlotte Williams. It's a season to forget. Fell another place down to 22nd. Charlotte's not been as low as 22nd since the 1st of June 2020, and she's never ever been lower than 22nd. This is turning into the worst season in her history. Well, he was a game week winner last week. How quickly things change in football. Hide your head in shame. Benny United manager Mark Benwell, the biggest fallers in game week 21, down 3 places to 19th. And the final 2 game week 21 losers. Well, first up is no effing read names manager Nicola Lee, pictured there on the left. She fell another 2 places down to 12th. That's the lowest she's been since game week 3. And the biggest game week 21 loser, pictured there on her right, is her husband Stephen Lee, who stayed 25th, but was the lowest scorers in game week 21, registering -1 points. Where they had them, which is pretty much everyone other than Charlotte, they lost a manager of the season point. Just a reminder, I've chatted with Jack, I've chatted with a Mad Hatter. Next up is Alexi Lagos. Not sure when it's going to happen. Could be soon. Don't leave it too long. Only 3 managers have submitted a question to me, which is very disappointing, especially given that the Chairman's Chats, when they've happened, have been so well received. Chance for you to win 5 Manager of the Season points if Alexi chooses your question as his favourite one. And he won't know until after he decides which is his favourite question, who posed the question. So fair chance for everyone. So get your questions in. Email, very important this. Email it to me with the subject heading Chairman's Chats. Okay? If you text it, WhatsApp it, Facebook Messenger, whatever, any other way, it will just get lost in all my other messages. If you send me an email with a subject heading Chairman's Chats, I will guarantee not to lose the question, and I will pose it to Alexi when we sit down and chat. Who the fuck is that? Is a picture of a current Family Fantasy Football League manager. I think from memory it was worth 4 Manager of the Season points this week. It's rolled over a few times, and we're back true to form with just 2 managers having a go. Ontario Grizzlies manager Neil Hatch thought that was a picture of yours truly. That's an incorrect answer, Neil. And Benny United manager Mark Benwell thought that was a picture of No Effing Rude Names manager Nicky Lee. I can reveal that was an incorrect answer, Mark. So we're rolling it over again. The Manager of the Season table now looks like this. Ryan Perrin up to joint 12th for being a Game Week 21 winner. Nicky Lee down to joint 12th for being a Game Week 21 loser. Benny United down to joint 9th for being a Game Week 21 loser. Stephen Lee down to joint 6th for being a Game Week 21 loser. Sarah Goodwin consolidating 5th place for being a Game Week 21 winner. But it's Joe Hoxby extending her lead at the top of the table to 2 points for being a Game Week 21 winner. Your chance to earn 5 Manager of the Season points if you can tell me which current Family Fantasy Football League manager is pictured there. It is worth 5 Manager of the Season points. 1 guess per week, per manager. And until next week, boys and girls, have fun. Bye-bye.